I'm so grateful to have another day to be alive, and I'm back. Now, I'm gonna be vulnerable and share right off the bat that, this morning I had this weird energy flowing through my gut, and I was like, ugh, I don't really desire to do this, and the finite mind and the egoic mind was like, don't go on live. I'm like, hey, we're here to serve. And we said we're gonna commit every day. No matter what I feel like, I'm gonna commit. And during that time I was able to shift the energy. So I'm so grateful that I had that moment this morning where I was just sitting and I felt this weird pit of despair feeling. Growing up, I always had this weird, that same feeling. Ever since I was in grade 4, there's always this fear of something's gonna go wrong today, or something's gonna happen today. And I could never understood why. I always had this sicky-ish feeling in my gut when I would wake up. And it was so grateful to just sit and observe what was happening within the body. I'm like, hey, we're alive. We get another day. We get to be able to see, and the sun is out today too. It's cold, but the sun is out. Today's gonna be a great day. Now, every day has no meaning unless it's the meaning you give to it. So if you want your day, or if you choose for your day to be amazing, your day's gonna be fucking amazing. If you choose for your day to be like shit, guess what? You're gonna get that. Life has no inherent meaning. Every day has no inherent meaning. Every moment actually has no inherent meaning unless it's the meaning that you give to it. So I share this because this morning I was about to give meaning to this day. I was like, oh my God, I don't desire to do this. I don't desire to come on live. I don't desire, but I said, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna commit to myself every day. I said that I'm going to do something and I'm gonna do it. And the thing that has been keeping me going, which by the way, it's 11:11, so sending divine blessings and abundance to each of you, has been my word to myself. I've been keeping the word to myself, staying in integrity. Integrity for me is very important. Out of all the habits that I've formed, out of all of the skills and the habits that I have formed, integrity has been the most potent habit or skill, because when you keep to your word and you say you're going to do something and you follow through and you do it, or you be it, you're building trust within yourself. But guess what? You're not only building trust within yourself. Let's say you said you're going to commit to coming on, I'm going to use my example. I commit to coming on YouTube. I commit to spreading wisdom, the wisdom that you actually have already within yourself. I commit to being here. I commit to doing my workout every day. When you commit, when you keep to your word, integrity is one of those things that it can really literally empower you or shatter you. So for those who know the anime Naruto, the hero Naruto, he always says, I will never go back on my word. That is and forever will be my ninja way. Oh yeah, it's me again. So the work I do right now is just being. I am been blessed with time right now. So I'm able to come on and building up my empowerment coaching business, my energetic healing business. I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm building that up as time goes on. So that's why I'm able to come on live and just shoot the shit with y'all for a couple hours. But yeah, integrity, keeping to your word, saying that you're going to do something, you're going to follow through. You can, read the books, you can do the cold showers, you can say you're going to run like a quarter mile, you say you're going to go work out, but if you don't follow through, you're literally destroying the trust within yourself. And if you don't have that trust within yourself, when your energy field, other people are gonna sense it. And when you give your word to somebody and you break it, trust is one of those things that it's very hard to gain back. And I've been in jail, yo. Well, I mean, that's the thing, like, you're out of it. That was just an experience for you. That's the thing, brother, like, they may not trust you, but the thing is, as long as you trust yourself, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? What do you see? For me, like, for the little bit that I've known you for, I see a good guy. I may not know you physically, but I know you. You're a good guy. You are a fucking good guy. You've made some mistakes. I've made mistakes. It's okay. We're human. Nobody's perfect. The thing is, like, if you're seeing that, why do you see that? Do you know that when you were born, you weren't violent? You weren't born violent. Something happened that caused you to spiral to that. I see a soul who's caring. Dude, I had anger issues too. I lived 20 fucking years being angry at this world. Thank fuckingly that I did not physically commit any acts of violence when I was in that state. But if you had only peered into my mind, man, it was fucked up. Literally fucked up. So, like, I feel you and I get you, but, like, I may not physically know you, brother, but I know that you're a good soul. I know you are. I know you are. You can say that you see violence. I see a good soul. That's my perspective. I choose to see the good in people. I choose to see that you are an amazing soul. Anybody. When is my birthday? So my physical birthday, I have 2 birthdays. April 2nd. So I was born an hour after April Fool's. Thank God. My spiritual birthday is October 6th. That's when I got rebirthed into the world. Like, when I finally realized, oh, what the fuck? Wow. That's the day that soul that was lifeless in her car, that's when I kind of had my reawakening moment. Yeah. But yeah, keeping to my word, like I said, I was sharing as I was coming on, like, I had this weird pit of despair energy this morning. And I sat on the sofa here and I was like, I don't really want to come on live. Like, the mind was saying, I don't want to come on live. I don't want to do this. But I said on camera that I was going to commit every day for as long as it takes to get to where I'm meant to get to inspire, to empower, to encourage, to elevate even myself. Coming on live is therapeutic, in fact, for me, because I know that there's someone out there who is listening, who is probably feeling what I used to feel. Where am I from? I'm from Toronto. I was born and raised in Toronto, Canada. And it was nice to meet you there. But yeah, like, I never felt like grounded within myself until recently. And like this morning, like, the old pattern was about to kick in. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. Small world. You see, even Christopher is actually the other soul that's on here. He's also from Toronto. Well, he's from Ontario. So that's pretty cool. And you're an Aries. That's amazing. See, the thing is, like, I'm all zodiacs. We're all zodiacs. We're everything. You can be anything you choose to. I can switch into Libra. I can switch into Scorpio. But yeah, I was born under the Aries sign. So we got that fire in us, that passion, that leadership role, you know? We're leaders. We're natural born leaders. Let's see. But yeah, like I didn't feel like coming on, but I was like, no, I'm gonna keep to my word. Would Naruto, the hero, would he go back against his word? Fuck no. No, I'm not doing that. So me coming on is very therapeutic. Me coming on and sharing how I feel and being vulnerable, and I'm gonna do my workout just now. And I usually share a little bit before I start, but like, you know, I'm glad I came on. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad that I pushed through and I felt those feelings. I was like, no, we're doing this. We're doing this. This is what I'm saying. Like every day, like no matter how I feel, no matter what I'm doing, I'm not missing a day. I said I was going to commit to this. And normally, the first couple weeks when you're forming, you can call this a habit. So like this is going to be a new habit of mine, just coming on live and shooting the shit with y'all. It takes 21 days to form a habit and 63 days for that habit to solidify. So we got a long way to go for this habit to solidify. So we're on day number, I think 11? No, sorry. We're on day number 8 because it was a week ago I started coming on live on YouTube. I've been doing lives on Facebook and Instagram for the last like month and a half. So I'm just carrying over what I was doing over there to YouTube because my audience is here. Facebook and YouTube, they're not my platforms. TikTok was supposed to be my platform, but TikTok has banned my account till December 31st, 1969. It's so weird. We're not even in 1969, and that's like in the past. But there's no support for TikTok in Canada anymore. Like you can still use the app, but you can't, there is no support. So like I can't reach out to them to say, hey, can you unban my TikTok account? So I can't go live on TikTok at all on my other account. So I have to make a new account, which I don't really desire to do. So I'm like, fuck it, YouTube it is. I was gonna make a new YouTube channel as well and start from scratch, but because this one already had at least over 25 subscribers, I can at least go live. So I'm committing to this channel. I started with this channel and I'm gonna commit to this channel, no matter how long it takes. So yeah, you know, I'm grateful that I had this feeling and I came on. You know, there's something I saw yesterday. I guess this is gonna be one of these daily things I do where, you know, I talk about taking small actionable steps every day, especially like when you're working out. If you're starting out and you're brand new to working out, you gotta start somewhere, but you gotta start with small steps. And there's a reel that I saw earlier. Well, it was more so like a post. I have to go to my saved items. We're going to my saved items. Perfect. So when you're taking steps, you gotta start small, just like the person on the right side. The person on the left is attempting to take these massive leaps, but can't reach the rung. We're gonna watch that again. Right? Like, this person's attempting to do so many things. It's attempting to like climb so high without taking small, simple steps. So it's very important that you take these small, simple steps. And the small, simple steps that you take every day will build over time. Every time you take a small step, you're building momentum. You're building, you're going, you're going, you're going, you're going, you're going. But imagine you're taking this massive leap. You're seeing the friggin' mountain. You see the mountain and you know you're gonna start climbing this mountain. And you're like, how in the hell am I gonna climb this mountain? And you're looking at it. You're looking at the entire thing. You know what you gotta do? It's simple. Look at your feet. Take the first step. Take the second step. Take the third step. Take the fourth step. Start climbing little by little by little by little. And sure enough, you will reach the top. It may take you a while. It may not happen right away. This is what my YouTube channel is gonna be like. You all are coming along my journey. You're all gonna see this in real time. This is real time. This isn't edited content. You ain't seeing any editing content from me. This is real time. You're all coming along this journey with me. I'm elevating your souls and allowing you to reclaim the power that you have and stop falling for the victim mentality that I was playing for many, many years, or, you know, giving your power away to the external forces. You are the power. But in order for you to know that, you have to take these small little steps daily and cultivate, you know, integrity within yourself. Like, I'm going to commit to myself that I'm going to, you know, think better, feel better, you know, no matter what's going on around me. If the world is falling apart around you, how are you handling that within yourself? Because your inner world is what's creating the outer world. You can't really control what's going on with other people or other mirrors, but you can control what's going on within your world. So if there's chaos happening, how are you going to handle it? And that's the thing, like this morning, when I was sitting on this sofa and I felt like, I don't want to come on. I don't want to do this. Like, this was getting in the way. This was like, come on, we're doing this. Like, we're doing this. This was like, no, I don't want to do it. No, no. It was acting like a child. It's like, no, 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 I don't want to do it. But I was like, no, we're doing this. We are doing this because there's somebody who is waiting for me. There's somebody who requires these words that is coming out of my vessel that they require to hear today. And my coach, my business coach from a couple of years ago, she left me with this, and I've never, ever, ever stopped thinking about this. You know, if you take, the longer you take, you're being a disservice to your audience. The longer I was taking to come online or make content or do this, I'm being a disservice. You all are waiting for me. You all are waiting for me to be of service, to drop some words that may change the trajectory of your life. But I'm too chicken to come online, or I'm too scared to come online. And thus you in the process is suffering. Now, of course, you have the power within yourself, but maybe you require the mirror, this mirror, to remind you of your sovereignty. And imagine I don't come online and I don't remind you every day that you are the divine sovereign being, the master creator, and I'm sitting like a chicken shit on the sofa and I'm being a disservice to you. And you guys are suffering in the process. Of course, there are other people talking the same words that I'm sharing, but maybe you don't resonate with them. Maybe you resonate with me. I'm magnetizing those who are meant to be a part of my journey. So I'm so fucking grateful that I got to dig through that feeling this morning of like, oh, I don't desire to do this. No, I actually do desire to do this. It's this that's like feeling like, oh, but like maybe he's talking too much, or maybe I'm talking too much, or maybe I'm doing this, or maybe I'm saying something that doesn't make sense, or, you know, maybe I'm confusing, maybe people don't resonate with me, maybe this. I was putting all this shit in my head again. I was like, no, stop, relax, it's okay, all is good, calm down, breathe. There's somebody who is waiting to hear the words that are coming out of my vessel to remind them every day that they are enough. They are the master creator, and creation is finished. But again, I could be selfish and sit there on that sofa and not come on live, and I can still do my workout without you all. But what if there's somebody that just requires me to show them the proper movements and it inspires them to take some level of action? And I'm sitting there being selfish? No. Fuck no, I'm not gonna do that. So that's what I'm saying, like, and I mirror this back to you because maybe there's something that you desire to share. You all have gifts. Maybe there's something that you desire to share, and there's somebody waiting for you. They are waiting for you. And I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to say you're being a disservice to your audience because they're waiting for you. Just like this morning when I was sitting there and I was like having a little pity party in my mind, and the heart was like, hey, you're being a disservice. There's somebody that requires your words, even if it's just that one person. So again, I mirror this to you. Maybe there's something you would like to do. You may feel afraid, you may feel scared. So use my channel as inspiration. Part of me is like, there's like the mind is like terrified because I'm basically showing myself raw, vulnerable, and I'm constantly being judged. You know, a lot of people don't like feeling fully seen by like hundreds of people. Even if it's like 5 or 6 people online, they don't like to be seen because they're like, public speaking is one of those things that terrifies a lot of people. But I choose to do this every day. I'm gonna commit. We're growing together. This is not just my channel. This is all of us. You're coming along this journey with me. Whether you choose to come with me, that's your choice. But I'm just here to elevate your consciousness every day, give you that perspective shift that might help you change the trajectory of your day. Hell, maybe even your fucking life. I shared this quote a couple times already. And this quote has literally changed the trajectory of my life when I heard it. And it was, the day you were born, you look like your parents. The day you die, you look like your choices. Choose wisely and choose decisively. So imagine for a moment, I decide I'm not gonna come on live. I decide that I'm gonna just keep to myself and just, you know, I still do my workout, but I'm not coming on live. I'm not sharing something that might help someone. I'm being a disservice, and then I end up in my grave, my casket, with all of this regret that I didn't do any of the things that I said I was gonna do. And when I heard, for those of you who may know Les Brown, he said this, and this also changed the trajectory of my life. When I heard this back in late 2021, he said, you know, when you're on your deathbed, you're gonna be visited by the ghost of your goals and your ghost of your dreams. And one of two things is gonna happen. They're gonna say, Andre, or whoever is listening, we're so proud of you for taking the action, for saying what you're going to do. This is why I'm going back full circle with keeping to my word and being with integrity. We're so proud of you for staying integral to the words that you said every day that you're going to commit to doing something. We're so proud of you that you took the action, and you've helped quite a few people in the process. Now you can rest in peace, and you did a great job. You can go home and feel proud that you did what you were here to do. Or, Andre, we're so disappointed in you. The very fact that you kept saying all these things and you never You never took your word and you never followed through. And now all of the goals and the dreams that we have must die with you not being fulfilled, not being able to serve. How would you feel in that moment, knowing that you're about to take your final breath? And I think about that final breath a lot. I already had to experience something similar to that. 2020, ICU, seeing people dying around me, taking their final breath. How many of them didn't fulfill their dreams and goals? I was like, no. That's not happening to me. Fuck no. So every day I'm so grateful that I get to wake up. And even though this morning I had this little pity party in my head going on, I'm grateful because I'm here. And I'm sure whoever's watching live or is watching the replay, this is going to hit your soul like a ton of bricks if you take the time to really listen to the words. I know you're probably having some thoughts and you're thinking something right now. Just take a moment and just listen. When I heard those few things, you have no idea. It literally shifted the trajectory of my life. Literally, it changed the trajectory of my life. And I constantly have to remind myself, look, do I choose to die being unfulfilled and having lots of regret? Or do I choose to live and taking that action? No matter the fear, no matter what is going on, no matter if this is happening, or I may not have this, or I may not have enough. Everything's within, but the 3D world may show you a different story, but it's all within. And I choose to keep taking that action. I've been going full in on me for the last 2 years, walking with uncertainty, because I was like, I know I'm here to impact the world. I know I'm here to serve at a very high level. But what is it that I'm here to do? How am I here to serve? What am I here to say? Who am I here to impact? And I had all these mixed messaging and confusing things and not being clear as to what am I really doing? Who am I really serving? And I've been walking in faith, not my knowingness, but I was walking in faith and putting trust in the unknown. Even when there was times where it didn't feel like I had enough resources. Even though it's not about having the resources, it's about being resourceful and taking action. Still fulfilling things and going in on me and investing in myself every day. So I share all this to remind you that every day your word to yourself is so fucking important. It's probably the most important thing that you could do for yourself is keeping to your word. Because if you can't keep to your word, well, you're going to have a very difficult life. Yeah. So anybody who's watching right now, I'm going to go on a be right back momentarily. So my nose is a little clogged, so I'll be right back. I'm putting my mic here for a moment. Hang tight and listen to the piano music. All right, we don't want to be playing that music because that will get us copyright. So I'm back, putting on my mic again. So yeah, when I went to go and just like unclog my nose, I was thinking about, you know, what are some of the things in my life that I said I was going to do and I haven't done yet? I said I was going to travel more. So what's stopping me? Is it the excuse in my head that I don't physically have enough? Because that's a lie. There are other ways. There are other ways to travel. It's about figuring shit out. You know? Sometimes we just have to take the first step. We may not see the entire staircase, but when you take step number one, slowly those other steps are going to be revealed to you. And for me, I'm taking step number one so that I can see the next steps. Because we all like to think that let me get my words clear, hold on. Train of thought is like, blah, 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 blah. When we are taking the first step, we desire to see all the steps. And we desire it has to be this way. But what if it could be something so amazing that you can't even fathom with your mind? But you have to take that first step for it to happen. Otherwise, if you don't take the first step, then you're gonna be stuck. And that's why, like, you know, me coming on live, this is what this is doing for me. Number one, it's getting me out of my comfort zone. Speaking. I'm getting better at speaking. I'm getting better to articulate how I feel. I'm getting to show a vast array of like emotions with my tonality, my vocal cadence, the almighty pause, like when I'm speaking. It's also helping me to see the growth, where I'm going and what I'm saying and how everything is unfolding daily. And it's allowing me to be taking in anyone's judgment, whoever's watching, anyone's judgment. And just like being comfortable with being seen like that. Because like we all want to be liked and adored, but not everybody's going to like you. And I said this before and I'll say it again. I'm here for anyone, but I'm not here for everyone. And I thought that I was here to serve every person in the world. No, not everybody is going to resonate with me. In fact, like they say, when you start making it, you're going to have a lot of haters. People are going to like throw hate at you. And that's just a sign of like you're making it, because there's something, it has nothing to do with you. It's a reflection within themselves that they got to go figure whatever is happening to them and figuring out why are they throwing that hate? So like I share this because maybe there's a fear that if you want to come on live and you want to shoot the shit or share something, why aren't you doing it? What's stopping you? What's holding you back? Is it lack of technology? Is it I don't have this or I don't have that? Don't let anything stop you. What's stopping you is this. If you have a passion to serving or whatever it is that you desire to do and share with the world, do it. The world, no matter who it is, somebody's finding this valuable. There's many people live right now around the world on different platforms. Some are playing piano, some are cooking live, some are shooting the shit in their car, some are just putting on makeup. I'm choosing to share wisdom. And someone is going to find this valuable. Somebody already found it valuable. They gave a like. Not that I'm looking for likes, clicks, and comments, but you know, it helps. Like, because I know I'm on the right track. So I share all this because, like, I know that, like, for me, I could have come on live for like years ago, but I didn't. You know what was stopping me from coming on live? Oh, the fear of speaking my truth. Or, oh my God, like the room, it's like ugly and I don't have the fancy YouTube setup. I don't have this, I don't have that. I don't have blah, 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 blah. I was putting all this, I don't have, or I can't because of, and making these lame ass excuses. I'm gonna be straight with y'all. I would rather watch a YouTuber who's similar to me with really no fancy backdrops or fancy this or fancy that, because they are relatable to me. They're not showing off their fancy setup. Like, look, that's gonna happen for me one way or another. It's happening. But at the same time, like, this is my humble beginning. You're getting to see the humble beginnings of this channel, of me going live every day and seeing where this goes from a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Imagine how much traction I'm gonna get. Look, if this channel never grows, I'm okay with that too. But I damn well know that I'm gonna commit every fucking day to being of service and giving back and making this wisdom that's bubbling up inside of me to mirror it back at you, that may help shift the trajectory of your life, maybe your day, maybe your feeling of like, oh, maybe I should go live because there are people waiting for me who I'm being a disservice right now by not taking action. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what people's gonna think. Or you might think, I have nothing to offer. You have something to offer. Like for me, like, I've taken dozens of courses. I've listened to, it's countless of podcasts and interviews. I've read and listened to countless of books. And I'm taking all that I've had to grow through and collapsing it into bite-sized chunks every day for you, and collapsing time so that you don't have to go read the books and listen to all those podcasts. The answer, the magical answer that I've come to this conclusion of living your life, it all starts within. This is really the answer. And the answer is, it's your feelings. What are you feeling inside? You may say that you feel like you desire to be a billionaire or a millionaire or whatever, but what are you really feeling inside? Do you feel unworthy? Do you feel like you're never gonna have it? Because words are powerful, yes, but your feelings go beyond your words, because emotion is the language of God. So what are you feeling? That's why you have to like sit with yourself every day and just feel what's going on and get your feeling alignment into alignment, essentially. You know, here's the thing, like yesterday, there was a lot of people who came on live, and super grateful. Today, not as many, but you know what? I'm still showing up and I'm still gonna be of service no matter if there's 0 people online right now or there's 100 people watching, because I know that there is somebody that what I'm sharing right now is meant to hear. Nothing happens by accident. This, me being live and whoever's watching, this isn't by coincidence or accident. This is happening. This is meant to have happened. Even me having that feeling this morning was exactly meant to happen, so that it brought me to this moment to share with you. I was feeling like shit. Like I didn't feel like 100. But I chose to commit and do this thing because I said that I'm not going back on my word. I said that I was going to come on every day, whether it's going to be doing a workout or I'm walking in the trail. When I travel, like, I don't know what my schedule is going to look like when traveling, but I'm going to find a way to still do my lives while I'm traveling overseas. Whether I'm on Wi-Fi or I'm on data, I'm going to find a way. My point is I'm committing, even if it's for like 30 minutes a day. Like I know when I'm inside and I'm about to do my workout, I go on a little bit of a tangent before I start the workout. Because I'm, first of all, on Wi-Fi. Secondly, like I have power that's running to the phone if I am losing charge. Whereas outside, like right now, it's a little bit cooler, so like I'm working with the temperature outside and making sure like my hands don't freeze. But what I'm getting at is like I'm gonna commit, no matter what, and whatever I'm feeling, I'm documenting. And this is a video journal for me every day. Yes, I can write down stuff. I can write stuff in my digital journal. I used to write down stuff. In fact, I created a template with hearts. And in each of these hearts, I wrote. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to read it because it's not legible on the camera, but essentially, like, I wrote in my journal my digital journal. And I don't feel called to write in my journal anymore. I've been writing in my journal for years. I had physical journals and digital journal now, and I was doing that since the beginning of the year, but I stopped because I'm like, I don't require to do that anymore. My new journal is coming on live and shooting the shit with y'all and impacting, inspiring, elevating, encouraging, empowering, you know, your soul. We're about to get into this workout. So yeah, you know, I'm grateful that I didn't go back against my word. Because if I did, I would feel pretty shitty. I just want you all to know, and I desire for all of you to know, that somebody's waiting for you. Your audience is waiting for you. And look, Christopher was asking, what is it that you do for work? I've been unemployed for 2 years. I've been using my resources wisely to still go full in on myself as I continue to build my as I keep going through my entrepreneur journey and building my brand and figuring it out. But I'm getting crystal fucking clear every single day. The more I keep taking action, the more I see, this is actually being of service. There are certain things that I choose not to do like everybody else, because I choose to not be like everybody else. I choose to do things differently. And this is why, like, I'm just going with the flow and seeing where this goes. And I know it's leading to something. I don't know what that may look like, but I know it's leading to something. And the same thing goes for you. Something is being, whatever you're called to do or be, it's leading to something. Follow it. But don't wait 10 years. Your people are waiting for you. Your audience is waiting for you. Even if that audience may be one person. Imagine you share something so impactful to that one person that you don't even know. And it literally changes their life. And they go on and they share what you shared to them. And they go and impact hundreds of lives. And you effectively made a ripple without you even knowing. So I share this to not take too much time. I wasted a lot of time. I could have came on live years ago. Well, when YouTube started having lives, I could have just said, you know what, I'm going to come on live. But I wasn't in the energetic alignment for that, because I was still like, what the fuck do I do? What do I say? How do I do this? How do I do that? I was attempting to be something that other people were being. Like, I want to be this like high impactful like speaker that goes on stages and like, you know, sells courses and programs and be like that. Like, I don't want, for me personally, if that happens, cool, but that's not my jam. My jam is to be of service. And the universe is going to support me one way or another. It's got to. It created me, so it's got to support me. Plain and simple. That's how I see it. Of course, I'm taking the action. I'm not just sitting on my ass doing nothing. It doesn't work like that. But, you know, they say fortune favors the brave. You got to take some courage. You have to have some courage to do what it is that you choose to do. And even if people at first may criticize you or judge you or say like you're wasting your time, you know how many people, like how many successful people had somebody told them like you can't make it? Imagine Steve Jobs. Everybody knows Apple. I'm pretty sure if you're watching me live, you're probably either on your iPhone or an Apple device, or maybe the Samsung, the CEO of Samsung, whoever created Samsung, or whatever phone you're on. Imagine somebody told them, hey, that's a stupid idea. I don't think you're gonna make it. And they didn't follow through with it. Guess what? These iPhones and Androids and all these types of smartphones won't even existed. Because they truly knew themselves fully, that they went full in on themselves because they knew that it will be successful. That's okay. That's okay, dude. If you're the only one that's watching, that's okay. Like, like I said, even if it's 0 people watching, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna commit to this. Like yesterday, there was a lot of people. Today, there's only there's you, and there was like one other person. That's okay. Doesn't bother me whatsoever, because like I know that somebody's gonna watch my live later, the replay, and it's going to impact them. Yeah, I'm committing to this. I appreciate that. You know, like, people are looking to have like this viral moment of like having millions of people watching them, because, you know, this is what this generation is about, being viral. If I ever go viral, I'm not gonna say if, I'm gonna say when. When I go viral, it won't make a difference to me, because I already know I'm on that vibrational frequency for it to happen. Yeah. Other people, like I said, like when I'm on TikTok and I'm like doom scrolling, because sometimes I do doom scroll on TikTok, you know, like I see girls just sitting and putting on makeup, and they're getting hit on by guys because the guys are thirsty, right? And I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. Swipe. Then I see other people like just, playing video games. And I play video games. Nothing wrong with that. And they're like yelling and they're screaming and people are highly entertained by that. And then there's other people who do lives like myself who have like a few viewers, and it feels more intimate because you mentioned the 2 to 3K like viewers. Imagine like how many comments are like scrolling up and like you're attempting to keep up with what's going on in the chat and you can't. So like I'm grateful, like really not too many people are messaging and I can see the comments. And it feels more intimate because like you are feeling seen because I see your comments, I'm reading them. Whereas like if it was like 2-3K, like thing is like going like crazy. And look, if that happens to me, why do I keep saying if? When that happens to me, there will be a moment where I'll know how to handle it. So that's why we're starting out small and we're building this empire as we go together. You're all coming along with me on this journey. Whatever this journey looks like. But yeah, TikTok lives and YouTube lives where there's like 2,000-3,000 people. Like, you're typing something and you're looking to see if the person who's on live will read it. Chances are it's going too damn fast that they don't have time to read all of it. So that's why I'm grateful that like there's only a couple of you on and there's only a few comments here and there and I'm able to like address it. It's not scrolling up, But yeah, I'm committing to myself every day. Whether it's 0 people, 1 person, 100 people, 1,000 people, or 1,000,000 people. No matter what I feel, if I feel stellar as fuck or I feel shitty as fuck, I'm gonna come online. And I'm gonna shoot the shit, and I'm gonna share how I feel. I'm gonna be raw, I'm gonna be vulnerable. Fuck, I may even cry here or there, how I feel. And that's okay. That's letting out energy. It's therapeutic. This is therapy for me. Very therapeutic. Because imagine you have nobody to share your thoughts with, and you're just keeping it all in. You're like a erupting volcano. Me, I'm allowing whatever my soul desires to share to let it fucking out. And it's so damn therapeutic, you have no idea. So I'm gonna take this opportunity right now to say thank you to you, Christopher, and to you, Louisa, and my soul sister who is probably gonna be watching later on. No, not probably, she is gonna be watching later on, and anybody else who's watching. Thank you for allowing my soul to just share. I appreciate it. Because it's very therapeutic to share, and I know that something that I'm saying is going to resonate with wherever you are in your life. Whoever you are. But yeah, I'm really grateful that this moment that happened this morning happened. Otherwise, conversation would have had a different trajectory. But it happened the way it was meant to happen. Everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. That's the thing, like, we think like, oh, it shouldn't have happened that way. No, it was meant to happen that way. This morning I was meant to have this pit of despair feeling for me to come to this point in the conversation to say like, this is all meant to have happened. There are no accidents. There are no coincidences either. Everything is meant to happen. Yeah. So we're about to get this workout in, ladies and gentlemen. This is a leg workout. I love working out. I really do. leg workouts are at the bottom of the working out scale. So this one's gonna be fun, but this one's gonna also be very challenging. And for those of you who watched last Tuesday's leg workout, I struggled the fuck with that workout. Like, I was struggling. So I'm expecting probably the same. So what I'm gonna be doing as I'm still sharing is I'm gonna get warmed up, but I'm gonna warm up the thighs and the knees specifically because it's these two that get the most of the burden of the leg workout. So I'm gonna start warming up and getting these, doing some lunges. And if you would like to follow along, by all means. And again, I share this, that you don't have to have dumbbells to do this workout. And leg workouts are actually easier to do without a dumbbell than upper body. Not to say that you can't do upper body without your dumbbells, because you definitely can. However, for those who would like to follow along, I will be showing on the screen what I'm going to be doing. And of course, I'm following a YouTuber until I build my own routine. I already have a couple mapped out in my head how I'm going to do it. I just have to create a timer so that I follow the timer and know, okay, we're going to be doing 30 seconds and I see 30 seconds and then the timer ends. So, but there are YouTubers who build videos that are just straight up timers. So I can just do that. But I have a couple of routines mapped out in my head already. So it'll be my own unique creation. But for now, I'm following Tiff and Dan on YouTube. And because they have it already mapped out. So we're getting warmed up and we're getting ready for this lower body workout. But yeah, I'm grateful that whoever came on, like you, Christopher, and Louisa, and whoever else, thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your love and your support. Because this is a journey, not just for me, but for you. There are a lot of YouTubers out there. There are tons of YouTubers out there, and they make the fancy content. They have the B-roll and the A-roll, and they have the drone capturing content, and they switch between scenes every 5 to 10 seconds because human eye can't stay locked in for more than a few seconds. That's how our attention span is now. It's like a attention span of a goldfish. But I choose to still not make content like that. I choose to be different. I choose to create this way through my lives. No edits, just me shooting the shit with you, with no jump cuts, with no flashy this or text popping up on the screen. I can do all that. If I really desire to, I could really do all that. But I choose not to do that because I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna be anyone else. And I choose to be me, and I choose to make content like this. It feels more humbling. It feels more real. It doesn't feel fake and polished and putting on a mask. So, for those who like content like that, this channel ain't gonna be for you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I ever when I hire a team, I'm gonna make sure that the team still keeps my content very organic. Sure, the others are gonna have the likes, the clicks, the follows, the subscribers. I'm gonna just do me. You can call it stubborn or not following the trend of, success. But I'm already damn successful in my own right. I feel successful. So I'm living my life the way I choose to. which is being authentic and being real and not being like everybody else. God created me exactly the way I was supposed to be created. If I go and attempt to be like somebody else, then who the fuck am I? Definitely not me. That's for damn sure. I'm definitely gonna be wearing, the mask again. I'll definitely be putting on the mask. Not the real me. So, again, for those who like the YouTube video, and look, I like YouTube videos where they're doing all those jump cut edits and all that shit, but I don't have time for all that. In my stuff, I ain't gonna do that. My stuff is gonna stay exactly as it is, organic. Even when I'm in my fancy penthouse in my studio and all that, it's still gonna stay exactly raw and real. There isn't gonna be any edits. So again, for those who like those kind of content, this channel isn't going to be that. Oops. We don't want that to be playing because that will be copyright. So yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough. Enough talking. Now it's time for us to get into this workout mode. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a 30-minute lower body workout. If you have dumbbells, go ahead and grab it. If you have heavy dumbbells, cool. If you have light dumbbells, it's also cool. If you have no dumbbells, also cool. You can do this workout without the dumbbells. I will be showing what the next exercise is gonna be while I'm working out. So you can follow along and I will show you exactly how it can be performed. But again, don't let things like, I don't have dumbbells, or I don't have this, or I don't have that get in your way. There is no excuse. You don't have to be at a gym to do these workouts. When I work out, it's to work out both my mental health, my physical health, and my emotional health. It's also to help with my hand-eye coordination, because like you're using your mind, you're challenging your mind in the workout. That's really what this is, and the sub effect of working out is your body's getting in shape. Mind you though, you have to be also eating well, because you can work out and you can eat like shit and it's not gonna really do anything for you. So just bear that in mind. Let's see. So it looks like each set is going to be 50 seconds of work and 10 seconds or 25 seconds of rest. I will let you know if that's actually the case. So there's going to be 12 sets. The first set's going to be slowed and controlled. So we're basically doing a movement where we're slowing down, and then the second set after is partial reps. So basically, if I'm doing a lunge, so if I'm going down for a lunge, then the partial set is going down for a partial lunge, hypothetically. We're not going fully down. So partials are doing basically half a rep. So for example, if I'm doing, I know it's not going to show up, but let's say if I'm doing squats. So this is a full squat. Right? So that's a full squat. So a partial squat is like this. So this is how this workout's gonna be. So we're gonna be doing slow and controlled. So slow and controlled with dumbbells. I'm just showing without for the moment. Slow and controlled is like going down, slow, and you're controlling your movement. And you're coming back up. Slow and controlled. And then partial is like not going fully down. So this is how this is gonna work. All right, I'm gonna drink some water quickly, get hydrated, get warmed up. Great way of warming up. A fast way of warming up, I should say, is tapping your hand on your body. You're getting the blood to circulate all over. So this is a great way to get warmed up very quickly without spending too much time getting like warmed up. But of course, like giving yourself some arm circles, even though this is a leg workout, you're still holding the dumbbells with your arms and your hands. So definitely warm up the shoulders. The shoulders and the knees are the two most important places to warm up. So we're just getting a couple arm circles here in, and then I'm gonna just do a couple more squats. So we're warming up the knee joints. And squats are one of those types of movements that if you do them at least a couple times a day, you're doing so much like benefits to your body, mentally and physically. You're building mobility and flexibility as well too. And I'll do a couple static lunges. And then, yeah, we're gonna get ready. Okay, let's see what we got. So let's stop the piano music for a moment. So we are starting with, let's raise the music a bit. So we're starting with sumo dead squat, or sumo deadlift with slow and controlled. So it's gonna look like this. So you're gonna grab one dumbbell, and this is slow and controlled. So you're going down slow and controlled. So this is slow and controlled. We're not going down fast like this. We're going down slow and controlled. I went a little faster. So yeah, each set is 50 seconds with a 25-second rest. So right now I'm working on the thighs and the knees. And of course it's hitting the calves as well. Okay, so we have a 25-second rest. And now we're gonna be doing the same thing, but we're gonna be doing partials. So partial is gonna basically be like doing like a pulsing motion. So partials are like not going fully down and not coming fully up. So it'll look like this. So this is partial. So partial movements really challenge your body because like you have to be intentional with the movement by slowing down and not going fully up for the break like this, but like staying in constant motion. And it burns like when you're doing partials. So like right now, my calves, or my thighs I should say, are getting their butt kicked. Whew. All right, that's why we have a 25-second rest. So let me move the camera back a bit so that you can see more of this. So we're doing split squats with the right side. So we're gonna be holding the dumbbell in our left hand and bringing the right knee forward, or the right foot forward, I should say. So we're going down like this. You can put your right hand on your hips or your waist, and you're going down. You're doing a full and slow and controlled motion. You're doing good, keep it up. So these sets are much longer. So they are 50 seconds of work and 25 seconds of rest. Shake it out. So we're gonna be doing partials now. So partials, again, is not going fully down or fully up, but you're doing this without the dumbbells for this one. So you're gonna be using your body weight. So partials are gonna look like this. So this is partial. The full range of motion is like this, so going down and up. This is full. Partial is like this. So you're constantly moving your body here. And that's why it's more challenging. And you have to sometimes take a pause break there, like what I just did. And because the sets are much longer than your 30 seconds or 40 seconds, you're definitely gonna feel it in your hamstrings, your glutes, a little bit in your lower back as well. Good job. Oh man, this one's already very challenging. All right, so now we're doing the left side. So we're gonna be grabbing the dumbbell this time with our right hand. Actually, no, we're not. He's doing sumo deadlift again. So we're kind of repeating the cycle. So sumo is down and up. So this is slow and controlled. So sumo is bringing your legs out further and doing like a sumo, like what a sumo wrestler would do when they're getting in their stance. This is good for your hip flexors, your pelvic region, your thighs, your knees. I only do leg workouts twice a week, basically. Well, technically it's 3 times because jump rope is considered lower body. But I do 1 full lower body, Friday is full body, and then Saturday is jump rope. So my legs get worked out at least 3 times a week. My upper body gets worked out almost, not every day, but like it gets worked out more than the lower body. But there's a balance. All right, so we're doing partials now. So we're not going fully up and we're not going fully down. You're doing great, keep it up. I know these sets are gonna be longer, so this is for 50 seconds. So if you have to take that break in between, it's okay. Go at your own pace. The last thing you, like I always say, is to challenge yourself, but to not hurt yourself. Wow, I felt that one. Ooh. I felt that one, it was really, okay. We are now doing the left side partial. So now we're gonna hold the dumbbell in our right hand and bring the left knee and foot forward. So we're doing basically a full left split squat. So we're going up, down fully, but we're going slower. So this time I'm not keeping my hand on my waist. I'm keeping it just by the side. If you want to, you can put it, or I should say, if you choose to, you can put it on your hip or your waist. Okay. So now we're doing body weight. So it's gonna be your left foot forward and your right foot back. But you're gonna do partials. So you're not going fully up and not fully down. So you're gonna constantly be moving slowly up and down. So like this. So I'm gonna stretch the leg a little bit there because I wasn't fully extended. So I'm not coming fully up or down. I'm constantly moving here. So again, if you're feeling the burn and you're feeling like you're at your limit, it's okay to pause and then regroup. So like right now, Dan, he's pausing a lot. Because he's feeling it. And that's why I like watching like his content, him and Tiff and Caroline Gervin on YouTube, because they don't show off thinking, oh, they're so strong and they can handle it. No, they show the pain that they're going through and they don't edit that out. All right, so now we're doing Romanian deadlifts. So Romanian deadlifts, or they're also called RDLs, taking the dumbbells and you're slowly going down and up. So I will demonstrate. So you want to keep your back straight and you're going down, you're giving your knee slight bend and then you're coming back up. You should be feeling this in your hamstrings right now. So the back of your legs, you should be feeling this. You should be feeling a bit of a pull. There's some tension there. If you're feeling it there, you're doing it correctly. If you're not feeling it there, and you're feeling it more in your lower back, it just means that you have to straighten your lower back and bend your knee a little bit. It's a slight bend. So now we're doing Romanian deadlift partials. So we're not coming fully up like I was doing, like this. We're staying down. So this one is gonna burn. So partial. So we're going down, not fully, but we're not coming fully up. We're not coming up fully or down fully. So we're basically in a constant motion. Now I'm just getting into position. Give your knee a slight bend. Keep it up. Keep it up. So that one, I was feeling it more in the lower back, but definitely in the hamstrings. All right. So we are doing rear lunge with the right. So we're holding the dumbbell in our right hand and we're bringing the right leg backwards. So this is my left, this is my right, holding the dumbbell on my right, bringing the leg back. We're not rushing these ones, we're slowing it down here. Now when we're coming up, you're noticing the dumbbells twisting here is because my dumbbells are much wider, but you're also getting your hand in position and you're twisting going down. So you're twisting your wrist going down, and you're twisting it when you're coming back up. Okay. So we are doing without dumbbells now. So we're still doing the right leg. We're bringing the right leg behind, and we're doing 1.5 reps. So 1.5 is gonna look like this. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. Now I'm gonna move back a little bit so I have more room. 1.5. So when you're going down, you can either go in like prayer position, the fist position, or you can put your hands on your hips. You're doing great. Keep it up. Awesome. I believe we're going to be doing RDLs again, and then we're going to be doing the left side. Yeah, we're doing RDLs again. So RDLs are Romanian deadlift, slow and controlled. Keep it up. You're doing great. All right. So again, back straight when you're coming down and giving your knee a slight bend. Good job. You're doing good. Remember to breathe as well. It's very important. Awesome. Okay. So we're doing Romanian deadlift with partials now. So again, we're not going fully up, we're not going fully down. We're constant moving. So you should feel it. You should feel it in your lower back for this one, and you should feel it in your hamstrings. So you should be feeling it behind here. Okay, let's get it. So same thing. Straighten your back, bend your knees a little bit, go down, but not fully down, not fully up. Fully up is coming like this. We're not coming up. We're staying halfway. Wow. That one was, yeah, there we go. Awesome. Romanian deadlift partials are no joke. Okay, so now we're doing the left side rear lunge. So we're grabbing the dumbbell with our left hand, and when we're bringing the left leg back, we're twisting the wrist, and then we're twisting the wrist back when we're coming up. Noticing how the dumbbell is going from horizontal to vertical. When I twist, going down and then come back up. Good job, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. We got this. Awesome. Okay. So now we're doing the left lunge with no dumbbell, but we're doing partials. Well, sorry, 1.5. So I will be demonstrating. So this is the left leg here. So I should actually do this way, my bad. So this is left leg. My bad, I'm doing it the wrong way, sorry. We're bringing keeping the left foot forward. Dan kind of messed me up here, my bad. That's my bad. Whatever leg you did going backwards, do the opposite leg basically. Awesome. Okay. A little bit of a fumble, but that's okay because there's no perfectionism here. We're still moving the body. That's all that matters. Okay. So this is where I'm gonna get creative. So I'm gonna move the thing this way. Oops. So you're gonna see me using this chair now. So I'm gonna be holding the dumbbell with my right hand and using my right foot. I'm gonna be climbing up and then coming back down slowly. So yeah, I'm using my sofa right now to do these, they're called step ups. Use what you got. If you have a chair, you can use your chair, like a sitting chair, like a plastic chair, you can use that. The one thing you want to make sure is it's not going to slip. So this is how I get creative with doing things that I'm like, how do you do that? Oh, I can use my sofa. So that's a way of that's the way of compensating. When you don't have something, you use what you have. So we're not using dumbbells for this one, but we're going with our right leg up. And we're doing slow and controlled. So we're going up, putting your hand in prayer position, and then coming down slowly. Now, my chair is not quite balanced, so I'm kind of wobbly here. But if I had like a more solid surface, oops, I wouldn't be out of balance. So this also challenges your balance as well. So we're lifting up with the right foot and we're bringing up your entire body. Awesome. Okay. We should be doing, let's see what we're doing next. So we're doing curtsy lunges with the right side. So we're bringing our left foot behind. We're holding the dumbbell with our right hand. So it's gonna look, so I'm gonna swing this back this way. So the left foot, you're bringing it back and you're working on this side. So this is still targeting the right foot. Now, I was holding the dumbbell in the wrong hand. So you can hold it down like this, but honestly, as long as you're working this part, it doesn't really matter. Either you hold the dumbbell in your right hand or your left hand, it doesn't really matter in this one. As long as you're working out your right thigh, that's the most important thing because you're doing the right side right now. So again, you can hold the dumbbell in your right hand and do the same thing. Okay. So we're gonna be doing curtsy lunges again, but 1.5. So we're working on the right leg right now still. So you're bringing the left leg behind. So we're doing 1.5. So we're gonna go down, come up halfway, go back down, and then come up fully. So 1/2 full. 1/2 full. So these are called curtsy lunges. Let's go get it. Doing great, keep it up. Awesome, okay. So now we're gonna be doing the left side. So we're gonna be using the dumbbell, holding the dumbbell in the left hand, and you're bringing your left foot up and you're lifting up with your left foot. So we're gonna be doing the left side now. My bad, we're supposed to hold it in the right hand. Totally messing myself up with this. Hold the dumbbell in your right hand and come up with your left foot. Again, you can hold the dumbbell in your left hand, and it actually doesn't really matter for this particular exercise because you're working out on your left thigh now, your left feet, your left leg. Actually, Dan switched back to his left hand, so it doesn't really matter. We already did it. I saw him switch his hand, so it's all good. Either hand will work. So now we're left leg, no dumbbell. Yeah, it's good. You guys can still see. All right, so left foot up and slowly coming down. Now, of course, I'm going by the height of the sofa cushions, so I'm not getting as much range of motion, but I'm still getting a good enough range of motion for this. Keep it up, you're doing great. You can also keep your hand on your hip too, if you like. But I like to keep my hand in prayer position here. Awesome. Fix the chair there. We're almost done, by the way. So we're gonna be doing curtsy lunges now to the left. So he's holding the dumbbell in his right hand. And he's bringing his right leg behind this time. So I'm making sure, so I'm not confusing you all. So dumbbell in right hand, bringing right leg behind this time. You're doing good, keep it up. We're almost there. This workout's much faster than yesterday's one. Well, it's also shorter too. This one's 30 minutes instead of 40 minutes, but even for a 30-minute workout, this one's actually pretty fast. Keep it up. Awesome. All right, so now we're doing 1.5 with the right leg. We're almost there. We're at 92%, only 8 more percent. So you can do this. We're almost there. So we're doing 1.5. Right foot goes behind your left leg. So 1/2 full. 1/2 full. Here we go. Keep it up. Awesome. Okay, so we have a finisher now. So finisher is doing deadlift with 1 dumbbell. So I'll swing this back around this way. Here we go. So we're gonna be doing dumbbell, it's for 30 seconds, dumbbell partial, dumbbell hold, like a deadlift hold. We're holding for 30 seconds and then we're doing a full range. So this is gonna be basically 90 seconds, or sorry, it's 20 seconds each. So this is partial. We're not fully coming up or going fully down. Challenge yourself here. I know this one's gonna be a little bit rough on the thighs, but now you're gonna hold for 20 seconds. Hold sucks sometimes. We got this. All right, now we're doing full range. So we're going down and then up. You're doing it. 15 seconds more. We're almost there. Keep it up. Awesome. We're done. We're done. Good job. You did good. You're really good. Proud of you. Well, we're not fully finished because we have an ab workout to do, but after that, we are then done. Thank you, dumbbells. I appreciate you for this leg workout. What an awesome leg workout. Good job. Good job, everybody. All right, it's time to get the mat in place. And then we're gonna put the towel down. Doing good, keep it up. Only 10 more minutes to go with this. Almost there. We're gonna do some stretching afterwards, but let's get to the abs. All right. Got to deal with an ad first. Those unskippable ads. All right. So it's gonna be for 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for this one. So we're gonna start off with bicycle crunch. So bicycle crunch, you can put your hand behind your head, and then you're bringing your right elbow to your left knee and your left elbow to your right knee. And you're really contracting the abs. And of course, here comes the disclaimer. Ab workouts do not give you abs. They strengthen your core so that you can do other exercises that require lifting heavier weights, so that you have a strong foundation in your core to lift. Of course, with your legs. What gives you your abs is nutrition, lowering down your body fat percentage. Sure, it pops your abs for sure, but it does not give you abs because your abs already exist. It's just under a layer of like fat, basically. So you have to lower down your body fat percentage. Now, of course, I am not a nutritionist. I don't give claims to like what you should be eating or not eating. But yeah, we're doing plank marches. So we're keeping the back as straight as possible. Now, I'm gonna have to switch angles for a moment so that I have more room. But we're basically bringing one leg up and balancing. And right here, you're really sucking in your belly button into your body. Keep it up, you're doing great. Awesome. Okay, so we're doing Russian twist now. So Russian twist, there are multiple ways of doing this. You can keep your legs flat on the ground and you can go slightly bend and do like this. Or for advance, you can keep your legs up, or you can put your hands together and bring your elbows down. You're basically working on your obliques here, the side ab muscles. So I'm going to switch between the elbows and the hands now. Keep it up, you're doing great. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna be doing reverse crunch now. So back is flat, keeping your hands underneath your butt for support. Bringing your knees to your chest and rolling your back down and bringing your legs extended outwards. Now, for those who are beginner at this, you can keep your head on the mat. For those who are more intermediate or advanced, keep your neck up and your head elevated. The goal is to keep your back as flat as possible when your legs are extended. Keep it up. Awesome. Okay, so we're doing a plank dip. So that basically is getting into a plank position and going down with your hips and rotating your hips to the other side. So keep your back as straight as possible. Now, of course, I'm working with a bit of space limit here. So I'm constantly kind of shifting my toes so that I have enough room. And like right there, I got caught underneath the bed because my feet was clipping the bottom of the frame. You're doing good, keep it up. Awesome. So we're doing plank knee tuck. So plank knee tuck is being like high plank and bringing your knee towards your chest. So as you can tell, this one's more off the mat than on the mat. Keep it up. Oh, man. This one's a killer right here. You're doing great. Keep it up. Okay, now we're back on the mat. We're doing leg raises. So again, hands underneath your butt for lower back support, bringing your legs and bringing them down and then up. You should really be feeling it in those core muscles right now. Awesome. Okay, so we're doing flutter kicks now. So flutter kicks are low movement. You're not doing these, you're doing these. So again, put your hands behind or underneath your butt and bring your legs up slowly, not like this. You're not doing this. That's called leg switches. You're doing flutters. It's okay if you're feeling the burn. Go as far and as fast, go as far as you can. But if you have to break, it's okay. Just get back to it as soon as you can. Just like what I just did there. You're not here to show off that you can go, you know, if you can go further, great, but no perfectionism. So we're doing shoulder taps now. So shoulder taps are back in plank and tapping your shoulder. Now, imagine that you have a water bottle on the back of your back, or I should say on your back, and you're balancing it. You don't want to be twisting because the water bottle will be falling. You want to keep your back straight and engage your core muscles here. We're almost done. Keep it up. Awesome. Okay. One more. So I'm gonna move this out of the way because we're doing mountain climbers, cross mountain climbers. So cross mountain climbers is bringing your right elbow or right knee to your left elbow and your left knee to your right elbow. And you can either run it like this or you can just go slow like this. So I'm gonna run it. "20 seconds more, and then we're done. Keep it up. I'm proud of you." Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done. We are done. Good job, everybody. Good job. Let's raise this up. Good job. My AirPods were showing that it had 10% left. That's okay. We're good. Thank you, Matt. Good job. We're gonna thank you towel. Just gonna fold up the towel. So usually my lower body, I don't do as much as my upper body because my lower body always is doing a lot of the work, like walking, like when I'm outside taking a walk. So it gets that extra bit. And depending on time, I might do a walk and talk, and depending on how cold it is. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go take a walk. Let me change the piano music for a moment. There we go. So yeah, let me bring you guys back this way, just a smidge. Proud of you for doing this workout with me. Proud of you for just showing up for yourself every day. And I share this because I'm sharing it with myself. I'm so proud of me for showing up every day. This is day number 8 of me going live. And, you know, I'll probably might go for a walk shortly. And depending on the charge of my battery, I will bring everything with me and we'll go for a walk. Because I choose to do a walk and talk. I feel like it's necessary. Or I might do it tomorrow, because tomorrow we might be getting the snow. Woo. So yeah, we'll see. Whatever I feel called to do, I just follow my guide, follow my intuition, my gut, and I just run with it. Whew. Proud of you for sticking to this for as long as I've been on live, for about almost 2 hours. Whew. Damn, so good. I'm gonna end the live in about 7 minutes or so. So yeah, take it in, take in the energy. For those who finish the workout, it's a great accomplishment. Something small like that can pay dividends. Don't ever underestimate the power of working out. It builds momentum, it builds resiliency, it builds emotional, like, not maturity, but emotional, like, yeah, it's emotional resiliency, I guess. Yeah, so it builds emotional resiliency, mental fortitude, physical strength. Yeah. Let me take off the gloves because we are done. So yeah, after the live, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna go take that, walk. Obviously dress up a little bit warmer than normal. I'm not a fan of wearing layers, to be honest. Layers to me is like, jeez, I have to wear layers. I have to put on this, I have to put on that. I just like wearing my t-shirt and my pants and I'm good. Like, it's all, like, I don't like having to put on jacket and gloves and scarf and mittens or like gloves. Like, yeah, so it's all good. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I am so grateful that you came on today, and thank you to my brother Christopher and Louisa and whoever else is tuning in and who showed up today. I appreciate you. Like I said, this is an everyday journey. I don't know where we'll be in a year from now. I don't know where we'll be in 2 years from now. But I promise, I'm holding myself to this promise to just come on every day. Whether it's doing a workout, a walk and talk, I'm traveling somewhere, finding ways to just come on live and just pour into you. And really, it's not even pouring into you, it's just reflecting at you and with you and through you and by you, that you are the master creator and creation is finished and everything that you've created is serving you. And this morning, like I said, didn't feel like a creator, I felt like a victim. Creators don't feel like victims. That was like the pivotal moment that kind of like switched the energy inside of me. Because it all really does start within you. Your mind is telling you one thing and it's causing you to feel a certain feeling. But when you shift within yourself. Like, I went from victim mode to God mode, essentially, by saying, like, creators don't feel like this. This is not me. This is you. Even though I'm attempting to get the ego and I to work as a cohesive unit and not kill the ego, because we're not killing the ego. The ego is here to serve a purpose. There's too many contradicting things out there that you got to kill the ego. The ego is the enemy. No, it's actually not. This is why, like, I've studied, I've put in time and energy into listening to, countless of podcasts, countless of books, and listening to audiobooks and reading books and, listening to TED Talks and conversation. And there's so much confusion out there that, like, ego is the enemy. Ego is not the enemy. Ego is your amigo. It's your friend. It's why it was given to you, so that you can rediscover yourself in new perspective, new ways that you can never have dreamed of, seeing yourself from a different perspective. Imagine you didn't have the ego. You'd come down here, well, life is boring. Like, what's the purpose of it? There's no challenge. You know everything. You actually do know everything, but the finite mind gets in the way, the ego, and it attempts to, they say ego's edging out God. It's not edging out God. I don't care what anybody says about that. Ego is not edging out God. Like, too many people are following what other people are saying and not really taking the time to dissect what do they really mean by that. And they're just like buying into someone's words just because they're famous or just because they have the influence. No. Even for me, don't just take my words at face value. Introspect. Does this feel aligned and true to you or not? Yeah, I feel like that's a good way to call a wrap on this live. So yeah, I want to say thank you so much for coming on live today and you spending some time with me. 2 hours, almost 2 hours. It's going to be 2 hours by the time I end the live. And I just want to say thank you to, again, Christopher and Louisa, who came on momentarily, and anyone else who popped on. And I know my soul sister will be seeing this at some point, so I thank you as well. I'm grateful. I'm super grateful. And yeah, you know what I'm about to say. Remember that I love you, and I mean that, because you are me and I am you, and I love me so damn much. So that means I love you so damn much. You matter. You matter. And I said this yesterday, I'm going to keep saying it every day. If you did not matter, you wouldn't have existed. You would have not been born. Plain and simple. Period. The end. You matter. Your existence matters. Otherwise, like I said, you just wouldn't be here. You are an essential part to the universe's orchestration. You're keeping the universe moving. That's right. You're a pivotal part of the universe. Own it. Embody it. And I know you've got this. I know you've got this. You always have and you always will. And as long as you're around me and I'm making sure I'm always working on myself and up-leveling and unwiring a lot of the old paradigms I was buying into, yeah, you fucking matter. You better believe it. What else do I want to say? And yeah, may your heart, well, actually, no. Let me finish with, again, you are the master creator. Everything you've created serves you and is an advantage. And creation is finished. And may your heart, this, and your mind, but may your heart lead and be your guiding key. Have a beautiful rest of your Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening, or night, or Wednesday morning or afternoon, wherever you are on our beautiful planet. We'll be back tomorrow for upper body workout, and it'll be a different routine from yesterday's one. So for those who would like to follow along, upper body Wednesday tomorrow around 11 o'clock Eastern time. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow. And again, I love you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you. Bye, y'all. Take care.